In today's video, I am going to be breaking down different 4-out basketball plays that you can run to get yourself some open three-point shots. These are all going to be plays that are very simple that can be ran with younger players if you by chance have a team of younger players who can shoot. However, these are still easy and good and even good advanced plays that you can run with older teams to be able to get some quick, easy threes as well. Really quickly, before I show you the plays, make sure to go check out my deadly defensive strategies that are down in the description below, because those will basically stop the other team from being able to run plays like these. So the 4-out strategy is a strategy that I personally really like. I like the 5-out as well. You can grab that down in the description. But the 4-out, you're going to have your center in the high post. The idea behind this is for teams that have basically one big guy, maybe a big guy who can pass, or just a really strong player who's a very strong passer. This is a fantastic play. We're going to start with having player 1 pass the ball into player 5. We really want player 5 to be the distributor of the offense. At this time, we're going to have player 1 and 2. They're going to set pin down screens if we're going up against a man-to-man defense on players 4 and 3's men. When they are setting those screens, we're going to have player 4 and player 3 lift up to the wings, and they're going to be looking to shoot that ball. So if player 5 sees that player 4 is open, he's going to pass player 4 the ball for that three-point shot. Now, the nice thing with this is we can run this continuously. We can even add this into a secondary play. There's a lot of different options that you can run out of this. So we can have, after these screens, players 2 and 1 to roll to the basket. Player 5 could also hit them with the pass if it's open, but after they roll, they're going to then clear out. Let's say, just as an example, if we go back to the beginning, we set these screens, and let's say neither player 4 or 3 is open. Let's say player 2 and 1, they clear out. Player 5 can then set a dribble handoff with player 4, and then player 3 can come over and set the staggered screen for player 4. Player 5 will roll off, and at this time, we'll have the opportunity for player 4 to hit player 5 with a pass or to shoot the 3. Now, this secondary option may be great for older teams. For younger teams, it may be more too difficult. You have to try and gauge the level of skill your team has. So let's say we're going up against a 2-3 zone defense. Generally speaking, it's going to most likely shift like this. You can run a very similar play for this offense, and it's actually very useful. We want to try and get that ball into player 5. As soon as player 5 gets that ball, what I want to see happen is this. Player 1 is going to most likely collapse, player 4 as well, and then we're going to have most likely the defense shift like this. Player 3 is kind of watching that side, player 5 is watching the paint, 4 is watching out here, and player 1 and 2 are probably double teaming the post, or player 1 can be watching out here. We are then going to pick which one of these players is the better three-point shooter. If player 2 is the worst shooter out of the two, we're going to have him set that screen for this man right here, and player 4 is going to lift. This is going to be a pass out to player 4 for the three-point shot. So we started with the ball here, we got it into the post, we collapsed the defense, and now it's out here taking a 3. If instead we have player 2 being the better shooter, player 4 is going to set the screen on this side of the man, player 2 is going to then either cut down to the corner or maybe out to the free throw line extended, or potentially stay where he is and player 4 sets the screen on this side. It's totally up to you and how you want to run the play. But either way, player 4 is going to set the screen somewhere along there, and player 2 is going to pick a three-point spot. Pick a spot where he wants to take the 3, and it's going to be a wide open shot. Again, starts here, the ball gets into the paint, collapses the defense, kicks it out for a 3. A very simple offensive play that you can run against a zone defense. Now, with some off-ball movement, this works extremely well too. We're going to have player 5 set the off-ball screen to the player who is in that corner. At this time, this player is going to cut, and we're going to look to try and get that pass into player 3. Player 3 is then going to continue into the middle of the key. That's going to draw player 5. Off of this screen, Player 5 is going to roll towards the basket. He may be open for the layup. If this collapses the defense because we have the ball in the middle of the key, we now have the opportunity to kick that ball out to the corner or out to the wing for the 3-point shot. So even though this is not your traditional 4-out play and not your traditional first option 3 if you wanted to hit a 3 at first, we're still looking to pound it inside with the center. However, we have the options of 3-point shooters on the opposite side, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you've got a big center, after this works once or twice, they are going to be collapsing on him like crazy, which is going to open up your 3-point shooters. So after you hit 5 once or twice, your shooters are going to be open for probably the rest of the game. The reason why my deadly defensive strategy works so well against plays like these is because what we're doing is we're trapping the entire half court. So definitely go check out my deadly defensive strategies that is down in the description below. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.